What up? What up? What up, world? How y'all feeling? This dude over here. If y'all could only see the foolishness that this guy is really doing. Yeah, let's see him over there. Let's see him over there. Because before, when y'all was listening to the intro, my boy Sean over here playing a game that I know. I've played this game before. My cousins actually had all of the systems. Mm-hmm. I grew up with like Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all that wonderful stuff. You know where that's from?
Asteroids, brother.
Yeah, but I didn't ask you where. I
you
said
said
you know where it's from.
What do you mean, like time?
No, like, do you know what system it came on?
No, I do not.
Because it wasn't one of the ones I just named.
What was it, the Atari?
Yeah, all you had to do was really look up right there in the corner. The Atari. The old joint that looked like a VCR.
Nah, I've never seen an Atari.
You never seen one?
Not in person.
Bro, it literally looks like, you know the old AM, FM radios?
Yes.
The old school ones. Uh-huh. That color scheme of like the brown and black combo, that's what Atari did. And then instead of like all these extra buttons, it was one joystick and one button. So that game you playing, you just hit the joystick and it go around, press the button and it shoots. That's it. They ain't had no other kind of buttons. That's it.
People like, damn, I suck at this game. This easy ass game.
But yo, what up, world? We back for another one.
Yes, sir.
As y'all can see, it's just myself and Sean today. But as always, that's enough, right? I feel like that's enough, right?
I'm enough for two people.
And as y'all know, we are at home. The world is ours. You know, we love being home. We love being home.
Bravery up.
You already know, man. You already know that's the family right there. We appreciate them for everything that they do. We appreciate them always and forever.
Yes.
So, Sean, before we jump into it, this episode is going to be
always and
we'll
forever.
Talk about this guy.
I'm about I got lost in salsa.
We'll be damn, son, with you. You got to finish it, bro. But before we jump into everything,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
This guy
in the trash.
Yeah, exactly.
My bad.
How you feeling though, bro? How's everything with you, man?
Listen. I told y'all I ain't gonna complain about shit, but today was one of them days. Woo!
Today was definitely one of them days when you was being tested out.
Oh my God!
I'm understanding.
Listen, I'm gonna just leave it at this. Mm-hmm. Stop mistaking people's kindness for weakness.
Ooh,
because then when that person has to go off, it's gonna be y'all gonna be sitting there like,
why you acting like that?
You ain't gotta be like that. Sometimes you gotta be like that.
And now, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. The reason why it's easy for people to say that is because we live in a world where people only respond. I shouldn't say only, but a lot of people really respond more to mean than they do nice. When they see nice, the first thing a lot of people think nowadays is, yeah, I could probably get something from this person. I could probably get one over. I could do what I want to do because they're not going to say nothing. Mm-hmm. But lo and behold, this is from a person who's very nice. I don't go around poking my chest out just because I got certain things. I don't do that. However, I've been called extra nice until people try to they step past that line because they want to know, are you really a nice person or like are you just putting on an act? And no, I'm a genuinely nice person. I am absolutely a nice person. There are many people who will tell you differently, but that's only because y'all made me do something other than what's natural for me. I'm naturally a nice person. I'm naturally going to treat you with respect until I feel like that's not being reciprocated. It's not about being liked. You ain't got to like me. I don't care. But you going to respect me. That's what's going to happen. I'll tell you that right now.
Like you want a nigga? You got a nigga now. What's up?
Well, I mean, it looks like you're feeling a little bit better. Listen, I mean, this must have happened a little bit earlier in the day.
Man, whatever. This shit just happened like 2 hours ago, but we off of it. We moving on from it. I'm good overall. My health is good. Trying to lose his weight again.
Yeah, man. You got a nutritionist now?
Got a nutritionist
so that's
now.
A step in the right direction.
Step in the right direction. I just gotta, she told me that it was going to be something that I shouldn't think that it was going to be like an overnight thing. Mm-hmm. Give yourself credit when you can. I have not been all the way perfect what she's been coaching me on, but for the most part, I have started to adapt to the things that we have spoken on so far, week by week. We'll get more into it, and then hopefully it works out. Trying to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty much it. I pulled my hamstring on Sunday. I'm
almost scared to ask how you pulled it.
So I'm in a flag football league.
Okay, I thought it was that bowling league you was in. I'm about to say, see,
I ain't
that's too problem. That's your problem, bro.
I
Throw
ain't
the ball
put
too
bowling.
hard.
Nah, but what happened was the team we played on Sunday, they fucking quarterback was like a little Mighty Mouse, like this motherfucker, like Jerry and shit, just running everywhere and shit. So
Speedy Gonzalez.
I'm getting pissed because our team is like big. Mm-hmm. Like we don't have a lot of fast dudes on our team, so I'm telling these motherfuckers, I'm like, yo, y'all gotta, we put in the line. I'm gonna get real. There's gonna be a lot of football terminology real quick.
Footballish.
So if
For
y'all
those that don't watch football, I'll try to like put on the layman's terms.
if y'all understand what I'm about to say, go Google this shit. Anyway, I'm playing defensive tackle. I'm in the middle, and then we got defensive ends. At this point, we're only rushing 3, so I'm a nose tackle.
A D end. Think of the end of the line. Those are the people who are on the end. The
There you
tackles
go.
are in the middle.
So since the quarterback is fast, the defensive ends have to contain, which means they're rushing, but they're rushing outside of whoever's blocking them. They never come inside of that person. When you do that, that means the quarterback has no option but to run back inside. And then it's my job as the nose guard or the nose tackle to make sure the quarterback doesn't get past me.
Okay.
The mistake the fucking defensive ends kept making were they kept coming inside. Now, if I beat my guy and they come inside, that means the quarterback can just run.
The edges are wide open.
Which means now, if they do that, I have to stay put because then he's going to cut inside and I have to make sure I'm there. But if he goes outside, now from the middle of the line, which is already hard enough to do anyway, because more than likely I'm getting blocked by 2 people, I got to go chase his ass.
Yeah. And that's just one play.
We young in life, but we're not young at athletes.
Listen, that athletic age is different than our normal age. Absolutely.
So imagine my big ass right now chasing somebody that's a size smaller than you. And I'm chasing this motherfucker. So I caught him a couple of times, but that last time he's like, I'm going to get you. And he got me. He broke containment, but I was quick enough to replace the defensive end's stupidity. Mm-hmm. I replaced it.
He said stupid, y'all.
That don't count. Anyway, so I cornered the dude towards the sideline. So I'm thinking, it's flag. I can't hit him. Mm-hmm. If it was tackle, he was gone. But I'm like, fuck. I'm over pursuing, and I have to get low to try to grab this little bastard's flags. Knowing that, he hit a full stop, and then he cut back on me. When I tell you he went that way, my body went this way.
He needs some milk.
All I felt was, I'm like, oh! I sat in the sideline. They was like, yo, mind you, I'm on the other's team sideline. They was like, yo, big bro, you good? I'm like, nah.
My hammies.
They're like, yo, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just sit here for a little bit. And mind you, for like 3 plays, I'm on their sideline. They talking all the shit in the world because they was kicking our ass too. So I'm like, yo,
dang,
this some bullshit.
That's it. That's some bullshit. That's what it sounds like.
So I thought it was just like a cramp. I went to the sideline, started stretching it. It's still tender, so it's not a tear, because if it was a tear, I don't think I'd be able to like operate on it.
Yeah, you walked up the stairs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was fine.
Yeah, you straight.
So I'm just thinking it's like a minor pull. Mm-hmm. I've been resting it, not like putting too much onto it. So hopefully by Thursday I'm fine.
Do you stretch before your games?
Yes, but not good enough.
Yep, bruh. I've learned, getting wiser. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm calling it. I ain't getting older. I'm getting wiser. That you have to stretch before. I think even someone said this before. You know you're getting older when you have to stretch before you do certain things that you never had to stretch for before.
Yes.
Like
how many times do we have to?
You know what I'm saying? I love that drop.
I'm not that old, damn it.
Think about it. Let's say we go outside right now, and I'm like, yo, bro, we walk into the car or whatever, and we hear something that makes us run. Mm-hmm. You got to jump over a fence to get to the car, so to speak. We're at an age now where if you ain't stretched before that fence jump, you're going to do that lazy rollover, and you're going to get caught.
I'm the juggernaut.
You're going to get caught. You're going to run through the fence.
I'm going to run through that fucking fence. And if I don't run through that fence, that means it was destined for me to get caught. I have no fucking fence.
Yo, because I'm going to tell you like this. There's certain things, like for me, I love playing football. But see, that's why I've always had a problem with wanting to be on defense.
I'm going to run right through that bitch like, silly bitch, that you know who I am.
You know who I am? Oh, I'm the juggernaut. Oh, Charles.
I'm going to smack him and rip him, eat his fucking costume. You just wait.
Anybody that has no idea where that's from,
go YouTube.
You had to be there. It's going to be funny, but you had to be there when it first dropped, Joe. You can go on YouTube and type in "I'm the Juggernaut."
Oh, it's the Juggernaut.
Or you can type in "Oh, it's the Juggernaut," and it's literally a voiceover of the old school X-Men.
Rattle, rattle, thunder,
So-
boom, boom, boom. Don't worry, cause the Juggernaut's here, bitch.
So for those of y'all that like funny voiceovers, yeah, and you watch the X-Men
man,
growing up, you'll
throwback.
enjoy it.
That's
You'll
a
enjoy it.
throwback.
You'll absolutely enjoy it. But nah, I mean,
Silly bitch, don't you know who I am? I was mad because they tried to steal that shit and put in.
Charles was trying to read my mind, but I got on my helmet.
You better recognize. Nah, they tried to steal his line and put that shit in X3.
They did.
The Last Stand.
They
yeah.
did. You're right.
And then they ruined the character. Man,
because they made him. They tried to do
Listen.
that joking stuff again.
fuck Fox for that. That was all Fox.
First of all,
Fuck Fox for that.
Why do you have any hope that Fox is going to make a good movie?
I mean, it's over. Disney on that shit now anyway. So.
Listen, they need to get a handle on all of it. Because I ain't gonna hold you though. If you really think about it, we can even get into the Marvel talk real quick. Bro, I'm a little nervous for the next phase.
Don't be.
And the only reason why, I mean, I know what you're gonna say because you saw Guardians. I ain't see it yet. But
I ain't gonna ruin it.
please don't.
I wouldn't do that.
Especially for our viewers that probably haven't seen it yet.
I'm not gonna ruin it yet, but I got 2 weeks. I'm not gonna ruin it yet. Let me tell you, bro. I've been so skeptical of the last couple of things that Marvel has put out because I'm so nervous about the direction that they're going in. I'm not for this kiddie shit they about to try to create. The shows outside of Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Which was great.
Loki,
I like that one.
WandaVision,
That was great.
the other shows, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight.
Don't sleep on Moon Knight. That joint was fire.
Moon Knight,
That joint was fire.
Moon Knight
Crazy.
is okay.
It's okay. Why was it okay?
Bro, I give you one scene and it ruined the whole fucking
Go ahead, I'm
season.
listening.
How dare you have the main villain of the entire season, the scene that he gets defeated, it just gets blipped out because he switched personalities?
All
Hey.
right, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Exactly. Fuck. Perfect drop. Listen. Miss Marvel, every time I feel like, oh, they about to get me. No.
They did that to me in She-Hulk.
But I expected, and then I had this conversation with shout out to Big Pooh. I had this conversation with her yesterday. I was not surprised that they did what they did with She-Hulk because in how they were promoting it, I knew, and I ended up reading the comic for She-Hulk. Mm-hmm. When I read that they were going to keep it just like how it was, really playful, really jokeful, what they did not shock me.
Okay.
It didn't shock me. Now, the rest of it though, since it's more of a serious tone to it, that's why I'm like, all right, cool. Moon Knight had those moments where I'm like, all right, it's getting into it, and then it just fell flat. I'm like, you can't do that.
Now I like Moon Knight because I like how they played on the fact that he's got the multiple personalities. Like I hear exactly what you're saying, but like if you think about it from the perspective of the person who has multiple personalities, you really wouldn't know what was going on. Like I get it as a viewer, it's like, yo, bro, I wanted to see the whole thing, but
like, come on,
they were trying to
just
put
wake
you,
up and he's dead.
Yo, because my thing is, I get it, and it also rushed through it very quickly because it's like they built him up to be like all this thing. But for me, the reason why they did what they did was because they were trying to portray that he has another personality that hasn't showed up the entire series until the very last episode. Yeah. So I think it was more so. It was that's a terrible example. I was gonna say it's like what they did in the last Iron Man movie with the Mandarin, which. I actually won't do that because that
shit
was horrible. Horrible.
Oh, it's still not the worst Marvel movie though.
Which one is?
Thor: Dark World. That shit is garbage.
Thor: Dark World was worse than Iron Man 3?
Absolutely.
We should have debated about this. Iron Man 3 was garbage.
It was. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Dark World was not as bad as Iron Man 3.
Are you kidding me?
I'm very serious.
The fucking ether? Are you kidding me?
Because they needed to promote what that was going to be for the freaking gauntlet.
You can say that, and they had to do that with a bunch of other shit. But
what?
It was still ass. That movie was garbage.
That movie wasn't garbage. You're saying that movie was worse than Iron Man 3? Than Iron Man 3, where the entire time the villain was an actor acting in a movie. But he's already an actor.
You just don't like the spin.
No, I don't like the fact that Mandarin, who's a very powerful villain, got watered down to become a joke.
You don't like the spin.
I don't like what they did with the movie.
And I agree. But at least it had enjoyable parts. Dark World was ass, bro.
The fact that you said Iron Man 3 had enjoyable parts, other than the Iron Man suits, what was enjoyable?
Cut it out, because you enjoyed the movie up until they told you that the Mandarin wasn't the Mandarin.
No, it was a cool movie because you got Iron Man in the Iron Man suits. Absolutely.
So you liked it up until the part.
And I enjoyed Dark World the entire time. Yes, I said that Iron Man 3 was garbage because, think about it. It's like you said with Ms. Marvel. They built you up the whole time to think like, yo, Iron Man about to get these suits and blah, 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 blah. No.
You enjoyed Dark World the entire time?
I enjoy the Thor movies.
Don't get twisted. Thor, the first Thor,
enjoy the
and
Thor
Ragnarok
movies.
are my shits.
Yes.
Ragnarok is like top 5 Marvel movies for me.
Okay.
But
so
Dark
you didn't like
is,
Dark World because what? The Dark Elves? Or what about it didn't you like?
The writing was horrible. The acting was... Even the actor who played... who's he fighting in that movie?
The Dark Elf. I don't know his name.
The actor came out and said, yo, we could have did this shit a whole lot better.
Yeah, it don't mean it wasn't good.
That shit was ass.
Nah, if you make $1 million, it's better to have $2 million, but you still made $1 million, right? Like, it could have been better, but it was good.
Listen, back to why we brought it up. I'll tell you this, and I won't spoil anything. I've seen every Marvel movie. I think you have as well. Mm-hmm. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 might be the third best Marvel movie.
You also said Iron Man 3 was a good movie, so I don't know if I can trust you. I don't know if I can trust you.
No one said that, and we can rewind it. I said they were both ass.
Nah, you said Iron Man 3 was better than Dark World.
So that means
in your mind, it was kind of good.
Dark World's ass.
It was better than the worst thing, so you kind of like it.
Dark World is ass, and Iron Man 3 was cheeks. Fuck Dark World's ass, Iron Man 3 is butthole. Fuck. That's what you want me to say? Fuck. Anyway,
that's a better way to compare the two.
Anyway, what I was saying was fucking no gas. Mm-hmm. Guardian of the Galaxy 3 had everything you want in a Marvel movie. Just how it started off. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell you, but. It had serious moments. It had really fucking funny moments. It had moments that made you think. It had moments that you literally almost like fucking shed tears. I'm like, yo, this shit is real. Mm-hmm. And to watch the character arcs from everything that you know that happened, that transpired from obviously when they introduced Thanos to after Endgame, and then see how all this shit gets played out into this movie, and then knowing that this is going to be the final Guardians movie, bruh. I kid you not. Anybody who knows me, my top Marvel movie is Winter Soldier.
And there ain't gonna be no argument for that, y'all. We ain't gonna argue on that one. That movie was great.
Winter Soldier is my favorite Marvel movie.
That movie was great.
In a close second, I would say Civil War.
I enjoyed Civil War a lot. That's another one.
I would have to battle myself to which one I'm gonna put in the number 2 spot. That's how good Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was.
Okay.
That movie is really fucking good.
Okay.
I'm definitely going back to see it again.
Oh, it's that good.
It's that good.
Okay.
It's that good.
I still got to check it out. You know me, I used to be one of the people that get to the movies like on the first day.
Yeah.
Yo, people are so annoying when you go to the movies now. I try to be there on like a matinee night, late night.
See, but
because people be annoying when you go to movies,
the
bro.
beauty of it is when we were coming up, we only had one fucking theater brand to really go to unless we went to one of the local theaters in like Union Center or something.
My parents wasn't taking me to AMC. It's like if you want to go to the movies, you could walk there. We ain't about to drive you to no AMC. Like, all right, parents,
but
appreciate y'all.
The beauty of it now is you have so many brands of movie theaters. Mm. Like, when I go on Thursday nights now, because I got them see them before people spoil them. I don't go to AMC anymore. I go to like Cinemark. You ever heard of that?
Okay, I heard Cinemark.
The movie theaters are really nice.
Yeah.
And food's cheap. And they give you actual fucking meals. Not that bullshit that AMC be giving you. You got to get meals. If you
AMC give you meals, it just costs $40 for some chicken tenders and french fries.
You got to go to the dine-in to get the real meals.
Yeah.
If you go to regular
the dine-in
AMC,
theaters is fire.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't get twisted.
They are fire.
But they're pricey.
Yeah, that's fuck.
Because not only are they charging you for the food, you got to pay extra for the ticket as well.
Yes.
I'm okay. I'm cool.
And those seats do recline. I just don't like how the tables are set up at those seats.
And then in the dine-in, all the seats don't recline. Mm-hmm. You got to pay extra for the reclining
for the reclining seats.
And Cinemark, all their seats recline.
Okay.
So, and they're really nice. It's a really nice theater. It's a bunch of them popping up around Jersey. So That's why I usually go on my Thursday nights now when it's Marvel movies because I know they get packed. If it's other movies, I'll take the chance to go. And you know, I'm a crook.
He sneaks food and drinks in.
No, not even. Well, that too. But so when you buy your tickets online, you know, you go. I got the Atom app. You know, buy one adult ticket. Second ticket's probably either a senior citizen or a child ticket. They don't check that shit.
They don't check it.
Most people don't check it. That's why I stopped going to AMC.
This episode, then.
If you listen, if you choose to do that shit, don't go to AMC New Brunswick. They the only theater that actually fucking checked it. Not only did they check it, they made me get out of line and fucking buy the adult ticket. The lady tried to hit me with you just made it because the tickets would have been sold out. I'm like, I would have just sat in my child seat. The fuck?
What you mean? The seat don't change just because it's a child versus an adult seat.
She was like, but once we had the refund, the ticket go back online.
I ain't get a refund.
Over.
You told me I had to get a whole new ticket, so I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, so listen, and the dude wanted to be Captain America at the fucking door and shit. Like, you can't do. Oh, excuse me, what's his name from Boondocks? He's trying to pirate the movie.
What's her face? The little girl, Tom's daughter. Yeah.
Man, fuck out of here. I'm like, bro, you taking your job that serious for real?
Yo, it's funny that you bring up taking your job too serious, bro. Me and my girl went out on was that last week? Yeah, last weekend we went out. My license expired. I'm not going to deny it. I missed it by like a day, so now I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. I did it. I skipped the line and all that wonderful jazz. So we went to a bowling alley or whatever, and it was in the city. So one of the security guards, he's like, "Nah, bro, you can't get in without a license." I'm like, "But I got my license." He goes, "Nah, but it's expired." I go, "But that's me." He says, "No, but it's expired." I go, "But you can see this is me though, right?" And it literally expired probably a week ago. And he's like, "Nah, bro, them's the rules. I'm looking at him like, "Bro, I'm just trying to go bowling and you trying to stop me from going to bowling." Like, I'm not going, this ain't no bank. I'm not trying to get a loan. I'm trying to go bowling, bro. You can't even let me go bowling?
That happened on my second Vegas trip.
I got the manager and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ain't get it because I was hot. So my girl went and got the manager because she saw how I was already getting ready to act. So the manager getting ready to come upstairs. And I'm telling him like, "Yo, bro, I got a picture of my passport. I got a picture of my license. I got the temp license in my bag. Like, what do you need?" He was like, "Oh, you got a picture of your passport?"
Get the fuck out of here.
I was like, "So wait a minute, hold up. So you can see a picture of my passport, but you can't see my actual ID where you can see my picture physically in your face?"
Nah, B, that ain't you. Your face expired.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I must have expired myself because apparently 2 days go by and it's like, "Nah, bro, you can't get in, man. Can't get in, man."
When we went to, was that the first time? You was out there when that happened with the ID, right? Or was that
when?
We went to
Is this
Vegas.
a Vegas story?
Yeah. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was the time you went.
It was the first time because I remember this story.
So, airport lets me board the flight.
I do remember this story.
They let me catch the plane. Well, if people don't remember, Chris Christie fat ass was our governor. So he didn't try. He shut down the fucking government the week we were going to fucking Vegas.
Okay.
In him doing that, all the DMVs are closed. My license expired that fucking week.
Of course. That's how luck works.
So, but in talking with the airline, everybody at the airport, they gave me special authorization because at that point, I can't control it. Mm-hmm. So even with my expired ID, I was able to get on that flight, board that flight, take off on that flight. Go to Vegas, I'm like, all right, we good. Get out of the airport of Vegas, I'm fine. Check into the hotel, I'm fine, we good. Oh, they know what's going on in Jersey, we all right. First nightclub we go to. Oh, bro, you can't get in. Your license is expired. Are you fucking kidding me? You going to check me for a license when I flew out here and you see my license say New Jersey?
You can see I'm not even from here.
Like, the fuck? Like, he like, what happened? I'm like, bro, you don't watch the fucking news? He's like, yeah, something with your governor, right? I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna switch this shit then? Well, I was supposed to cancel my trip because I couldn't fucking change my license.
Hey, man, you gotta have a valid ID if you want to get into this club.
And kick rocks. I told him, and you remember that shit? I told him, like, go get your manager.
Yeah.
I'm like, go get your manager.
Yo, listen, now that I'm older, I used to be a person that don't want to rock the boat, right? So, like, I go out to dinner or whatever, they mess up my food. It's like, damn, they messed up my food. I'm gonna just eat it because I don't want to cause a scene. Yo, when I tell you the right person being in your corner is, like, very helpful, my girl's helping me come out of that shell of, like, no, because I don't want to be the angry one, blah, blah, blah. She was like, one day we was out. Like, we was legit out. And she didn't even get mad about it. She was like, excuse me, you messed up my meal. Like, can, you go bring it back or whatever. And I was like, babe, what did they spit in your food? Because you seen that movie where they was at Tiffany's. And they was spitting in the food. I forget. It was like a fast food movie. It's very similar to, damn it. I'll think of it before the episode.
You're talking about Waiting, are you?
Waiting.
Okay.
You remember Waiting. Where they basically threw the food on the floor, snotted in it, did some other stuff in it. Those of y'all that didn't see Waiting, check it out.
I used to work at Popeyes. You remember this?
Yeah, listen. I know what y'all used to do at Popeyes. That's why I ain't never get on Edwin's nerve when y'all was at Popeyes.
Come on Sundays fucking up.
No. But anyway, she was telling me like, yo, but like they messed it up. So you should tell them that they messed it up. Because unless you don't care about what you eat. And I was like, well, nah, like what if somebody, she's like, what's the likelihood?
Unless you a bitch.
I mean, I wouldn't let that happen to me. I mean, that's cool if you.
She's like, I don't know about that. That shit wouldn't happen to me though.
And I was sitting there like, no, I got my big boy pants on. It's like, you know what, sir? Come here. I was like, this is not right. I was like, did I do that right? Nah, but she was like, you gotta find a way to like speak on it. But not be a dick about it.
See, but that's easier for women to do.
And
anyway.
that's what I said. But then she brought up something very, very real. It ain't the waiter's fault. You know what I'm saying? Like the waiter ain't gonna go back there like, yeah, make sure you spit in this food. And then not for nothing, let's say they do spit in the food. Yo, this don't look like what it looked like before. Now I need to see a manager. Now everybody about to be in trouble. And I was like, damn, I ain't even out because I'm also not a person that wants to get people in trouble. For
those same reasons is why I don't. If my shit's fucked up, I'd be like, hey, yo, we good? And they'd be like, yeah. I'm like, it was a little bit off. But I'd be real nice to him. I'm like, yo, I got you.
Yo, but it's not, think about it, bro. It's not the waiter's fault. If you're telling the waiter that the cook didn't do it right, that's not the waiter's fault.
The waiter could have possibly told them the wrong thing.
That is a possibility. But if my meal, let's say I ordered over easy eggs, and these joints is clearly scrambled, I fail to think.
I'm looking at it like, oh,
yo, I don't know who I need to be mad at.
These are the best over easy eggs I've ever had.
But somebody need to come fix this. Nah, because think about it, bro. Let's say somebody do spit in your food, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say I go to Applebee's.
Okay.
And they spit in my food. That place is going to be called Dante's by the time I'm done with it. Why? Because now I'm about to sue y'all.
This is going to be called DB's?
Yes, it will be. You know why? Because if you spitting in my food, that's actually a form of violence.
Yes.
And, not for nothing, as an establishment, you are not supposed to do anything that would be detrimental to your patrons. Y'all are physically spitting in my food.
Do you know how easy it is to hide spitting?
Yo, bruh, let me get sick there. I got sick from this place right here on 42nd Street. The name of this place is called Blah. Yo, we live in a day and age where all you need to do is get the right person to talk about it on TikTok, and it's going to run with it.
Look at
it's
Keith,
going to run
you know who
with
Keith
it.
Lee is?
No, who that?
Keith Lee is this guy who does food reviews on TikTok. Mm-hmm. He started off by just doing like little small videos. This man got like 10 million followers on TikTok now. He just did a few reviews for Kevin Hart's new restaurant.
And I bet you he didn't have to go to a culinary school to become a food critic.
All he do is
I love the world we live in.
He do this in every video, and he be he give real reviews. Like he tell people all the time, I'm not going to take money to give you a review. He was like, my review is real. And he was like, for the people who offered him money to do reviews, he went and eat their food. Mm-hmm. So all the restaurants that he gives like thumbs reviews up to, mm-hmm. their sales go through the roof. There's one lady had a little small restaurant. She was almost kind of just selling meals on some side hustle shit. He reviewed her food. She said within like 2 weeks she made like $24,000. Quit her job.
And that's the world we live in. Well, if you have the right person to speak good or bad about something, an endorsement could be both positive and negative.
Facts.
You can endorse somebody negatively, like, yo, don't go there. Mm-hmm. It's still an endorsement because you're talking about their business. Granted, it might be a little bit of slander, but at the end of the day, if the food's trash, the food is trash.
And I've been on dates before when the girl I was with was being very rude, and I would pull the waiter to the side like, yo, don't do nothing to my food. That's her.
Yo, we ain't gonna talk. First of all, we ain't gonna talk about the single life. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't speak for everybody's lifestyle. But the way that the world is going, bruh, please find y'all a partner, somebody that y'all could. I'm not telling y'all to look for happiness. I'm telling y'all if y'all are going to look for partners, like, be intentional about what y'all doing. Because, yo, the way that people move now, like, when they go on dates, bro, like, I've had so many people I've had so many women prior to where I'm at now. I went through a phase where it was like, you know what? Fuck love. I'm in this for Dante. I ain't doing this no more. Bro, I went on probably like 4 or 5 dates.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, this is life. This is what dating is like.
It was ass, right?
Bro, it's trash. Because I'm a firm believer if we're going on a date and it's our first, I'm not dropping $200, and I don't care what you want to call it, because I don't know you.
So,
go ahead.
First date, what's the maximum amount of money do you bring?
The maximum amount of money I bring on a date for me personally is $150.
All right, I was about to say that. That's
because the last thing I want to do is I'm not, because I'm far from a cheapskate. Like, I'm not going to sit there and go out and like, oh, well, I'm going to take you to, we're going to do a 2 for 20. That's a little bit later in the relationship. Like, if we've made it the distance, I'm assuming my girl knows who I am.
Fact.
She knows that a 2 for 20, it's not about being flashy. We just want to spend time together. That's the type of time I'm on.
Facts.
But the problem is when you go on dates, people want to use your time differently because their time was used differently. That's not my fault. Like, I've been on dates before where a woman has ordered 3 different things because she didn't like the other 2. And now first time it happened, was like, bro, this is wild.
What bougie ass hoe was you dating?
Yo, I'll shout out the app that I use. I use Hinge.
Okay.
I went on Hinge. I found this woman she looked cool or whatever. I was like, yo, let's go to Jersey City. Cause, you know,
Mistake one.
Those of y'all that not even Jersey City. It was the Hoboken area. Those
Mistake
of y'all
two.
no, see, that's not a mistake. Because do you know about the pier?
Yes.
Ain't no mistake to take a girl to Hoboken.
Okay.
Now, what I did was the mistake was I asked her where was she cool with going. She was like, you pick. Cool. I picked a fire restaurant right by the boardwalk, by the pier and everything like that. I didn't really look at I looked at the price, but it didn't bother me because I'm like, yo, if you get one thing and an appetizer, I get one thing and an appetizer, we get a drink, we'd be cool.
Facts.
She ordered an appetizer, had the nerve to look, it didn't say it to me, was fucking that thing up. Looked at the waiter and was like, yeah, I ain't really like this. Can I try to get something else? I said, but you just ate that though. She was like, no, but I didn't really like the way it tasted. I looked at the waiter looked at me, and I was like, all right, what else you want? Then I was just seeing what she was going to get, right? Right? I was like, okay, cool, I'm back out here in the field. Like, maybe this is what it's supposed to be like. She going to go and get the most expensive appetizer on top of the one that she just got. Cool. All right, so that's about to be your dinner, because I saw you eat the first appetizer, and the second appetizer going to be your dinner, right? Dinner roll. Then the waiter come back. Is there anything else I can get you? I had ordered my dinner. I'm ready for my dinner to be here. She got her appetizer on the way. I'm assuming that this is what we gonna do. He brings the appetizer, thinking that we about to eat this together, and I'm like, nah, I got my meal's on the way.
Yeah, we good.
She fucking this food up, and then goes, oh, when you get a chance, I'm ready to order dinner. I looked across the table like, hold up, this the type of time we on?
You better than me. I would have been like, check please.
I was like, wait. I was like, this is the type of time we on right now. Okay, this is new to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if this is what it really is like. Maybe she ain't gonna get the most expensive, bruh. When I tell you I walked out of there angry, I wasn't even pressed for like, yo, let's do something after this. I'm ready to go home.
We going home.
I'm going home. She was like, what we doing after this? I am going home.
Nothing. You took
She was like,
all of it.
Didn't you have a good time? I did not. I literally told her I did not. She was like, why not? I was like, because where the hell do you get off thinking, I just met you? And then, because then it got to a point, bro, like at the table, I wasn't going to cause a scene. But we walk into the car now, and I didn't drive with her, thank God. She met me there.
I'm laughing because I could imagine you like, where the fuck do you get up?
Bro, remember how we always have things come full circle? Remember that whole being nice, being taken for granted?
Man,
we
that.
walk into the car, it's a nice ass night. Where we going after this? What else we doing? I'm going home.
I don't know about you, I'm going
I
home.
literally looked at her, I was like, I'm going home to play 2K. She was like, yo, you so crazy. I was like, I'm not joking. She's like, yo, but I thought we had a good time. I was like, no, you had a good time. Ain't no way in hell you should have had 3 appetizers and an entree. That don't make sense.
I was like,
she looked at me and was like, oh, is it because you don't have enough? I said, you know what? I'm going to get in this car before I say something that I know I'm not going to regret, but you're going to take to heart. So enjoy your life, and I'll see you when I see you.
Yo,
got in my car and pulled the fuck off.
The
bro.
absolute nerve.
Because let me tell you something, son. The reason why I didn't give enough energy to go off was because I knew I was not going to accomplish anything. Do you know why?
Why?
Because then I was going to be called the cheap, angry dude who got mad that blah, blah, blah. And then she just going to do it again to somebody else anyway.
What ain't for me, ain't for me. Listen, I'll be brief with this because I used to have a trick, and it's not really good. Because I got caught doing it. I think you know what I'm about to say.
You out here tricking.
It's not tricking like that. When I was single, when I would go on dates, I would, eating dinner by the New York skyline is a really dope scenery.
Edgewater, Hoboken, Weehawken, all them places, bruh.
So, you know where Char House is at,
yes,
right?
Char.
I've never been in Char House.
Those ain't never been to Char House, or that have been. Y'all know why I got a little excited on that one, but go ahead, bro.
Let me tell you what I used to do. So, hey, can I take you out? Sure. Where we going? Oh, I got this nice spot in Weehawken. They already think, oh, this man taking me to Char House. We good. I pull up. They'll know that Char House had a shared parking lot. Pull up to the little area of Char House and pay the little parking fee. We get out the car. I open the door for them. They got out the car. They'll start walking towards Char House. Like, yo, where you going? What you mean? Char House right there. No, we going to Hula Hands.
Yo,
we going to.
That's why I started laughing, bro, because I know I can laugh.
We going to Hula Hands. Why we going to Hula Hands? Half off appetizers. You got happy hour after 8 o'clock. The fuck you mean? Why we going to Hula Hands?
No.
And you get to see the New York City skyline.
And not for nothing. Well, then again, some people will say like Hula Hands is the Applebee's of that genre, because like Hula Hands, Chili's, Applebee's, Fuddruckers, all these places are like essentially the same.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
But Hula Hands food is good.
Let me tell you,
Hula Hands got some good food, bro.
I took 3 dates there. Realistically, I took 3 dates there. None of them worked out.
See, Hula Hands is bad luck,
one of the dates I went there went a little bit far. We dated for like 3 or 4 months. Why we stopped dating is sort of similar to your story you just gave. What she did was, at this point, when we're in like month 3, month 4, all right, I'm a man. I know I'm expected to pay more times than not, and I have no issue doing that. But if we're on the phone and I'm like, yo, damn, I'm tapped for cash right now, because at the time I was still working a dead end job. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm tapped for cash right now. And you say to me, well, let's go out to eat. What am I thinking in my mind, D? And I let you answer it for me.
I'm thinking 2 for $20. I ain't got no damn money to begin with right now.
If I tell you that I'm tapped for cash right now, and you say let's go out to eat,
then you paying.
What you want? Well, since I called you, I'm gonna choose the restaurant. This is what she said to me. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll come get you.
Oh,
go get her. We drive to the restaurant. Mm-hmm. In the restaurant, I know that I don't like spending other people's money. I purposely ordered. Same. I ordered some fucking wings off the appetizer menu. The shit was like
$5-6.
It was like $8.99.
Yeah, couldn't have been that much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Drink some water. I'm fine. I don't need a fucking drink. It's not my money. I'm not about to wild out. This girl, I will never forget this the day I die. This girl ordered the filet mignon. I'm not kidding.
Filet mignon.
So I'm thinking,
like
I'm thinking she must have just got paid. Like she going out. Her fucking steak by itself without the sides was like $80. So I'm like, oh, she must have just got paid. But I'm still like, you know what? This ain't my money. I'm not gonna wild out.
Still gonna get my wings.
Check comes. The check sits on the table. I'm not even thinking about it because I'm like, yo, she asked me out. We sat in this fucking restaurant for 2.5 hours after the check came.
Which means y'all was there for probably a total of 3.5 hours. And
in my mind, I'm like, damn, she must be enjoying the fuck out of this conversation we having, because she still ain't pick up this fucking check. This girl had the nerve to look at me and went, what, you gonna pay? I'm like, did you not hear what the fuck I said? The total came out to like $120. Uh-huh. I'll never forget this because I had $130 on my checking account. She didn't have any money, which meant that shit was about to just go to waste. So I was getting paid like 3 days afterwards, and I'm like, yo, I'm literally gonna have fucking $10
for 3 days.
For 3 days, and I'm not gonna be able to tip this nigga.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, you know how bad that looks? All that money being spent in the food, no tip. So I told her, I'm like, yo, when he give us the car back, we gotta get the fuck up and go. We left, took her home. I didn't speak to her again.
Listen, I'm a firm believer that you don't need to do all that extra stuff, especially to get to know somebody. Like, I personally feel it's the world that we live, not the world, it's society that we live in now where certain things are glorified over others. People don't really necessarily care about the time you spend with them when they first meet you, they want to know how much you going to drop on me. I'm a firm believer is if you're my girl, don't worry about how much I'll drop on you because I'll take care of that. But if we just meeting each other, why don't we go somewhere to the park? Why can't we go somewhere to the beach? Why can't we go do carnival games or something? Like, why does it always have to be $200 and $300 and then not for nothing, it don't work? And yeah, I'm gonna be tight. It's not about the fact that my money was being used because I can always make more money. I ain't worried about that. My time has been used, and I can't get that time back.
It's because a lot of people like the idea of shit, but once it actually happens, like, oh, this ain't it. Like I've been in situations where I ask girls, like, yo, let me take you on a picnic. Oh, that sound cute, and then we get to the picnic, and then like, oh, the grass. What the fuck you doing with the grass? You want to go sit in fucking concrete? Where are we going? Like,
ew, the grass.
Listen,
I said we was going on a picnic. Where do you think we was picnicking at?
Some nigga named Nick had an afro. Picnic.
You know what? I hate you. I hate you, Joe.
And on that note,
yeah, y'all, today was one of those episodes where we kind of just have our conversation, talk about what we want to, and everything does come full circle because I will just end with this. Just because a person is nice or does nice things for them, another person, whatever the case is, doesn't mean that they are a doormat. You can think that they are just a nice person, and being nice should not be frowned upon, should not be made fun of, because we already live in a world where everybody is trying to be the toughest and don't have no feelings. Oh, that don't bother me, blah, blah, blah. Yo, it's okay to be nice. It really is. And if people will take your kindness for weakness, well, that sounds like a them problem, not a you problem.
And it's easy as fuck to be nice.
It really is. It really is.
People, you got to put too much effort into being an asshole. So I don't understand it because that's wasted energy.
Listen, y'all know we all about positive vibes. So we want y'all to be safe. We want y'all to be safe, sound, and don't be wasting people's time and money, y'all. Like, I know. Y'all still gonna probably do it anyway. But just think about it. Do you want somebody wasting your time? Like, if your plan is to not be, like, let this get serious, then tell the person from rip, like, yo, I'm just trying to get taken out for food. Because I promise you, there are some dudes out there that will take a girl out just because she won't go get some food.
Absolutely. And then take some pictures of y'all and then post that shit and be like, this is my bae.
There you go. But we want y'all to be safe. We want y'all to have y'all fun because summer's out, getting ready to be here, and we know people about to be outside. So just make sure y'all nice and safe when y'all outside.
And on that note, No Talent Beats. Play us out.
See y'all later.
No Talent Beats.
Gang, 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 gang.
Perfect.
Hey.
Oh, I got a new dance. Hold up.